Hey, good evening, everyone. It's Coach Chris coming at you. I apologize about getting this video out late, but I've been just swamped. I had some family business to attend to. My daughter riding her bike without the training wheels was a lot of fun, and just a lot of odds and ends to take care of. So better late than never, as they say around here. So I'm recording this video at 20 minutes after 9 Central Daylight Time on, what is today? Tuesday, August 13th, 2024. What you're looking at on my screen is a 5-minute chart of the micro NASDAQ, the MNQ, and this is the September 2024 expiration. If you do happen to hear anything in the background, I do have a trade open on the computer next to me, and that's what you hear. So I've marked up this chart a lot, and forgive me, I just wanted to make sure you orientated yourself to where and what's going on. This is what a day's worth of trading on this 5-minute chart. But you'll also notice I do have my AccuTrader.net system on. The green and red indicator here. Here is the other indicator with the cloud in the back. This is our baseline. You'll notice that the cloud or band does expand as there is more average true range in these candles. This will expand and or narrow down as the candles get smaller. Obviously, it narrows down. As they get bigger, they widen open. And then over here, this is what I call our temperature gauge. The market is open right now. It's on during the overnight hours. That's why you'll continue to see the temperature gauge move. And the way that this works is if the candles are going down, this will burn red. And I don't know if you can see that darn thing is in the way. Right there, there's a little you can see it bouncing up and down. That represents the temperature of how much it's moving in either direction. So if it's way down here, it is moving down, but not at a very, very strong rate. And then as it gets more speed, you can see it will get redder and redder until this indicator would eventually come up here, meaning that we're really coming down at a steady clip. When this switches to up, this candle or this temperature gauge will turn red, and then that indicator will stay the same. So just to orientate yourself, this vertical line represents 6 a.m. Central Daylight Time, and this is 3 p.m. the market close. Now that I showed you what's going on over here, I'm going to expand this out because I think it'll be easier to illustrate what I want to illustrate. I got to go this way first and then over. Okay. Almost there, guys. So let's just narrow it down just a little bit. We had so much distance on this chart today that it's hard to fit it all onto one screen. It's really, really crazy. So this is 6 a.m. and this candle right here represents the New York Open at 8:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time, which is my time district. Okay, so we come in pre-market, and right here at 6:45, the AccuTrader.net indicator flashes a green buy signal, which really kind of screws us up because we had today, I forget, it was either CPI or PPI news coming out, and employment data, which in the market environment we're in, this market is really interest rate sensitive, and so any economic news is really putting a jolt into this market. And so what do you do? Do you enter a trade here and then exit prior to the news release? It's really, really a dilemma. So if you do see that, that's what I recommend is just make sure, first of all, go to forexfactory.com and check the news, especially high impact news. If there is news that's coming out, just make sure you're out of the trade by, I would say 725, just because this is unpredictable. Yeah, it went up in our direction today, but it could have just as easily gone down and even had a bigger impact. But let's just say you took the trade here. The red X here indicates when the system recommends closing the trade. Yeah, you'd have got 70 points. This chart is very deceiving, and I'll show you why in a second. Okay, so that would have been a legitimate trade. Remember, our entry parameters, let me just get a trade tool here and see if that will help illustrate it. We enter here, okay? We put a 50-point stop on or at the base of this band, whichever is greater. So the bandwidth at that point is only 32, so we would put our stop loss down here at 50 points, 200 ticks. It's close enough for this because once again the trade never went into drawdown anyway. And then let's just put this where it exited. It exited at 75 points. In a case like this, I would not hold it past 50 points. I just wouldn't. It's not worth it because it's just too many unknowns with this economic news and economic environment we're in right now. Yeah, come on, let's get rid of that. Okay. So from there, we go up, we get the news, big push to the upside. Very often when we'll get a news release like this, the algos will immediately go in one direction, but then it has a tendency to pull back almost to the point where we started out. But as we get towards the close, we consolidated here for a little bit. When consolidator went sideways, just for those who don't know the word consolidate, you can see big wicks up on the candles. Some of these have big wicks, but not huge candles because we're still pre-market. And then right at 8:30, we open the New York Open and we get a huge candle to the upside. That candle, including wicks, is, where's the tippy top? 75 points. Unbelievable. And from there, this market never, ever looked back. And here, I've got this blue line here represents 250-point up move from the open to right there. And this is, no one would do this, but okay, so we were triggered long here. If you'd have held to the top, 389, almost 400 points, okay? And during this time, we had 1, 2, 3 green candles, and then a series of consolidation here. We went down a little bit, but not a lot, but otherwise, it was just up, 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 up. Personally, I'm not good at trading these kinds of markets, and to be honest, this indicator is not the greatest for these kind of markets. This indicator does not like slow and steady. What it likes is it likes markets that are not going to, I won't call it oscillation, but that'll go up, come down, pivot, go up, come down, big ups, big downs, because it needs that change of direction in order to trigger more trades and so that we can get those big moves we're looking for. And then, so we're waiting all day. Remember, the way that the indicator works is we will not get another green up symbol as long as the market is turning up. We will only get a different color, an indicator of once we get an indicator of a different color, then yes, we can get another green. But until then, it won't flash another green on the way up here, another buy signal on the way up. It will only initiate a green or a buy signal at the beginning of the move. Okay? It's just the way it is. Nothing we can do about it. Excuse me, guys. And so then this put us at around 12:40, just after lunch practically. And then you'll see what we did here. I was waiting and waiting for something to fire. We finally got a down sell signal and we got a pop. I think that was a winner. Let's just see if it goes 50 points. No, it did not. It only went 40 points or 35 points. So if you got in here and didn't exit, you got stopped out. And then here it fired green, but we didn't. The indicator, this environment today was the worst performance for my indicator yet. Other than that, if you'd have taken that initial claim. But here, we just didn't get once that initial move was made, we just didn't get a big retreat, like we would have needed to get another trade to the downside. And then you'll see here at, what time is it? 15 minutes before the close. Yes, we did get another long, and that was 38 points to the upside. But then it eventually did hit our 50 points there without stopping us out. Let's go here. I'll just enlarge this to show you that the only amount of drawdown we ever had was right here on these two candles, and it wasn't much. Let's just say you entered at the base of that candle. It's only a 7-point drawdown. You can see we're nowhere near the bottom of that cloud. So it would have been a good trade. You would have had to held till just 5 minutes after the market closed. But, I mean, like I said, it was just a strange day. I was really surprised how much they pushed that thing up. And they just did not relent. It was just a steady. And I always hate buying an up move like that, even though you can make money, just thinking, oh shit, it's the top. But however, today it never did reach a top. So then market closes. Okay, here is 1600 is right here. And then the market reopened at 5 o'clock Central Time. We got a push up, immediate push back down, slowly grinded up, and then we did get a sell signal here, even though I don't recommend trading after hours. Sometimes when you see big candles like this, you can, see, we're not getting anywhere near the moves, though, after hours. We should. 18 points only. And then just a short time later, we got a buy. And that one did not go all the way to completion. So this is the problem with after hours trading. Then recently we just had this big down move. So that's the day in a nutshell. Somehow I did make money, but it was hard. These wicks are very deceiving on these candles that you see here. We just enlarge this area here. I don't know if you can see them. In both directions. I mean, look at these candles. I mean, I don't even know what that is. But anyway, just look at both to the downside and the upside. And what happens when you're in a trade, it's very deceiving because sometimes these happen very, very quickly. It's just like a little frog sticking out his tongue real quick. And then it retreats back and goes the opposite way on you. So you have to be very, very careful, set tight stop losses, even though it's not a great thing to do, but in this environment, sometimes you have to. So tomorrow morning, we get more economic news. What will happen? Will it be negative and then bring this thing right back down, or will we finally get an oscillating day up and down, which we want to see so we can maximize our profits? So I am going to be raising the price. I have a pre-sale price right now on the AccuTrader.net system for only $49, and that's going to be going up on the that price is going to increase on the 20th of August, so 1 week from today. So if you are at all interested, I mean, one trade pays for the thing, and that's a one-time fee. It's not a monthly fee or anything like that. And I think it's a great value, especially if you're fairly new to trading futures. This will really give you some comfort level in trading. So I'm going to sign off. Coach Chris, you have a great day. If you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, I sure would appreciate it. I will talk to you very soon.